Hello, everybody, and welcome to my April Insight. I'm excited to bring this to you. Um, under the, well, we are living in strange times, aren't we? For sure. Very difficult times, a lot of suffering, a lot of panic, a lot of fear, a lot of sort of challenges on a personal level. And I think this is a huge lesson for humanity in many different ways. And it's, you know, it also shows the best of humankind as well, with the kindness and the acts of selflessness that people are doing. And I think it's come in as a break from the me ego driven society that we're living in. And it's it's very difficult for some people at this time to manage the time on their own. And there's a lot of people who are doing a lot of good things. So always remember and focus on positivity. There's a lot of speculation by the press on, well, what if this, what if that, what if the other. Wouldn't it be nice for it just to be reported to you in a factual way with the positive stuff as well? And whilst we acknowledge all the people who have left this planet so far, and quite a few that'll go again, after this, the ones that are surviving too. As a medium, I, about 2 months ago, I was just nodding off to sleep. It's when Spirit have got something urgent for me, they come in and they sort of show me stuff. And they were showing me like all these people's faces and whizzing past me and coming in, and I was like lying there thinking, why are you showing me all of this? I don't know these people. I don't understand. Of course, I think what they were trying to do was let me know there was a lot of people crossing over. And with that, for the families and the relatives, the friends, our hearts go out to them, because it's just not being able to be with somebody when they're passing over, and not being able to give them a hug or say those last words. It is quite difficult. So our hearts go out to the people. As a medium, please, I would like you to remember that if you have lost someone in that situation, Spirit don't hold that against you. They don't, because I talk to people who've not been able to get there when somebody's passed, and Spirit are very aware of your circumstances and very aware of what's going on in that respect, and they don't hold any of that against you. So don't ever hold that in your heart as feeling guilty, because Spirit wouldn't want you to do that. They know that everything is divine timing, isn't it? And maybe these people have chosen to go at this time because it was their wish, in a sense, if you can understand that. Not that anybody wants to go in circumstances like that, but always remembered, as if I can offer some kind of consolation as a medium, that when people come back through from spirit world, they ask people not to dwell on the way they went, or the fact that they couldn't be there or they weren't there at the end. And I think it's really important for us to know, because they always have someone, a loved one, to take them over. Always. And if for any reason there isn't anybody there, then there will be an angel. So they're not alone. They're certainly not alone. And that was the message that they were trying to convey. So very, very somber times, but most importantly, you need to stay safe and adhere to whatever country you're in, whatever the regulations are. Do stick to the rules, because that's what will save other people's lives and save yours too. So I am going to be doing a special on coronavirus, and it will go out on this channel in the next week or so. I'm doing it tomorrow. It will go out on a podcast after that too. So hope you can tune in, because we're going to look at it from a very spiritual perspective. and to help us to understand the spiritual journey that we're on, not about the materialistic journey, the spiritual journey. So I'm really excited to be doing that with the fantastic Chris Meredith, who is one of our TV presenters. So that's going to be a very interesting show. Now, on a lighter note, because we're in this situation, I've had to close my holistic centre because the government said we have to close. So therefore, I've got more time here at home. So I want to say thank you to everybody who has supported me so far. And I would like to offer readings at £25 for 25 minutes this month of April. For just you being there, you know, clients who've come back time after time, years, been with me for years. And so this is a way of saying thank you for supporting me in this time too. Also, if you would like to know more about me and you've just found me, please subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. I also have Facebook pages, Anne Skull Psychic Medium and Angelic Bliss, spelled Annegeglic, Angelic Bliss is my holistic centre, and there'll be stuff on there too. So we're all in it together. No man is an island, was never meant to be from being born. But we're going to have a look at the insight for your month this month. So join me right now for your insight. Yay! Hello Aries. Well, happy birthday to anyone who has a birthday this month in time of Aries, me included. We're going to be locked down for my birthday, but you know what? There's so much technology, and already we've been doing a lot of FaceTime with my family. My brother over in Canada, who was seriously ill 2 weeks ago, is now making a really good recovery. So thank you for all your prayers and healing that you sent. And I think that's something that we need to explore and do more of, because it does keep you in touch. So I hope you have a nice birthday and see what you can make different this time. Rather than this time last year, I was having a surprise birthday party that I knew nothing about. It was amazing. So I'm living off the memory of that for sure. So I wanted to pull an angel card first. I've been shuffling them, and I've asked my guides for just the most amazing stuff to come through for you this month, in lieu of what you are going through. Right, okay, what have we got first? The Angels of the Universe. Whoa, that's nice. Okay, there it is. Let me put it up there. There it is. Right, okay, so what does this card mean? What does the Angels of the Universe mean? This is about the bigger picture. This is about being able to step out of what's in this room or what's immediately around me and take myself out and away into the bigger perspective. So they're asking you this month to not just look at, for example, you know, not just look at, well, I'm getting irate because I'm in a queue to go into the supermarket. And we can get quite frustrated because, you know, we're a patient lot in the UK. We're quite reserved, but we are getting quite, you know, I've got a queue and I've got to wait half an hour to get in and do. So it's asking you to look beyond that, and the reason why you're doing that, and the reason why you're doing that in that particular instance is to actually save one another and respect one another's space and keep us all as healthy as we can be. So there are many things that crop up in life, and sometimes on the surface we can be quick to jump to something as if to say, oh well, they're always like that, they're always like that. But if you can look a bit deeper and a little bit past that, what is causing that person to be like that? What lies within them that doesn't actually come out their mouth? It comes out in the way they act or the way they behave. And just look at that and to ask people, are you okay? And they'll say, yeah, I'm fine. No, are you really okay? And when you ask that, are you really, how are you really doing? You're saying, talk to me, and allow them to tell you what's going on behind the scenes, which then will make sense as the way they behave. So this is about the bigger picture. This is about looking at things from a far bigger perspective. And you have the ability to do that, Aries. I know sometimes we can be quite rushed and, we're doing 100 things in one go. I'm guilty of that. But now I've got the time to sit and think and look at why people behave the way they behave and what's behind that. Remember that, yeah? And maybe we can give a shoulder to cry on or lean on, depending on the situation. Right, okay, it gives you far more insight as well. I'm just shuffling the cards now for you, Aries. It gives you far more insight when you know what's going on behind with somebody. There's a deeper understanding, yeah, for people. Right, okay, so let's ask the angels and guides to show us tarot cards for anyone with the Aries sun, moon, or ascendant, sun, moon, rising signs and ascendant for this month. I feel ready. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so first up, we have got the Six of Pentacles. Now, whilst this is talking about catching up with old friends, and normally, in normal circumstances, go out for lunch, have a drink, whatever, this is still the same card, but we do it in a slightly different way. So this would be anybody you haven't spoken to in the last 12 months, why not catch up with them? Or maybe longer. There is a sense here of doing some charitable work as well. So maybe you are volunteering to deliver shopping to the elderly or medication to people, or simply doing something for somebody that hasn't got anybody else to do it for them. So there's a lot of charitable effort here coming in around you. So don't be surprised if you have the opportunity to help people out. And the more of us that can help out, the better it is for those who are not as capable as we are. And like I say, sometimes we have lost touch with people because life gets in the way, and we know that. And this is saying, why not give them a call? Why not just, even it's just to check in. As a psychic, I've had lots of phone calls. People are finding their exes are giving them a ring to see if they're okay, because they still care. Doesn't mean to say they're coming back. They still care, and you're in their thoughts. And also situations where, grandparents haven't been allowed to see their grandchildren. There seems to be making bonds with that. People picking up the phone now and realising, well, if they did leave this planet, how is that going to make us feel? So if you're in that situation, offer the olive branch. It just needs to be hello. Spiritually, as long as you've always said, offered the olive branch, you're no longer responsible for it. But yeah, it's time to heal. And you can heal. So that's the first card out. And look at this. That's the first week. Second week. Look at that. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is you, Aries, being very practical. Very practical. Very prudent. Very much kind of appreciating what you've got. And I think sometimes we forget to appreciate what we've got. So this is all about you may be doing some caring for somebody. It's quite a theme here, isn't there, with the charitable thing, caring for people. But this is you feeling blessed and acknowledging that, what I have, I might feel some days I haven't got enough. But actually, when I look around, I've probably got more than a lot of people. So it's that kind of thought process. And being able to, once again, care and help out with things around you. very much a family card too. So being involved in your family as far as you can, and also just being very sort of prudent with your finances and feeling more secure than maybe you're thinking. Okay. Lovely card for the next one, because look at, following on from that, we've got the Four of Wands. And I love that because it's the women dancing in the house. And this is the home. And this is very much about putting down foundations, solid foundations. Now, in this time, it's giving us time to think about our career, think about our family, think about the things that have been gnawing away, niggling away, and trying to get to grips with that, because you've got the time now, almost like to press the reset button. And the Four of Wands here is the great foundations. Now, of course, it's a celebration, and of course I did say happy birthday to anybody that's got a birthday this month in April. And celebrations, however you celebrate that, there's lots of things going on. FaceTime that you can celebrate. I'm sure I will be celebrating my birthday on FaceTime with the family. But this is all about, you could even have an idea that you want to get started. There could be something that, all the time you've been working and thinking, I'd really like to do something else. And this is the time to ground it. This is the time to make the plans in your head, time to think about it. And you've got the security. There's a mastery here with you, Aries, at the moment. It's like, I can master this because I have the knowledge, I have the word, and the way to do it. It may be you not able to put it into practice just yet because of what the restrictions that are around us, but you can put the plans together and you can build. And this is building something solid around you. Then we've got the Six of Cups. Look at this, another six. Again, this is all about friends. This is all about balance and harmony coming in on an emotional level. So I would say if you've been feeling a little emotional about things, this is a nice balance, finding the balance. Every time we hear of someone passing in this, situation we're in, we don't hear about somebody being saved. So look at the other side of things too. And emotionally, there's a balance coming in here. And I do feel it's a much nicer time, especially if you've got children around you, being able to enjoy your children this month as well. For those of you who children have grown up, it might be FaceTiming grandchildren. But it is a time of balance emotionally for you. And that's what I've got for the first 4 weeks. So we've got the first week doing something charitable, balance of finances too. Then we've got you looking really good in the second week. You seem to be quite prudent and got everything under control. Then we've got building, possibly thinking of starting something new, in the sense that when I get out of this situation, this is what I'm going to do. And then we've got balancing emotions too. So for me, that month is amazing. It's really nice. And here we've got, to finish it off, the Lovers. So it could be that someone gets in touch, reconnects with you. We were talking about reconnection of friends, reconnection of lovers. And also it's about invitations to weddings. Now, weddings will have been postponed, but it does indicate weddings, harmony, bliss, romance, and important decisions as well as to, at the end of the month, where you're going to be in the next 3 to 4 months. So make your plans, think about what you want to do, but emotionally and financially, it's looking pretty stable, which I'm really pleased to say. So enjoy your April. Every time you hear a negative piece of news, look for a positive piece of news, or flip it. Yeah, flip it. And find the positivity in things and spread that positivity, because we need it. So lots of love from me. Please stay safe, keep well, and I will see you all in May. Mwah. Take care.